I'm so excited. We're going to have an awesome year. And so I just want to introduce myself a little bit so you get to know me. And I'm also going to go over the things that we're going to be learning about this year. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, the most important thing to me is my family. So I have this cute little boy named Wyatt, and my husband's name is Braxton, and you guys, we are outdoors people. So we love to go camping, mountain biking, snowshoeing. We ride in side by sides, and my husband is a hunter, so we spend a lot of time outdoors, and that's where we love to spend our time. And here's some more pictures of us just doing our outside things. We love hiking around and finding waterfalls and traveling to different parts of the state. So I've got St. George and Moab and Beaver all covered in this. I also have two dogs. This yellow lab right here, her name is Daisy, and I also have a black lab named Bo. And they are super awesome, and I love dogs and animals and just spending time with my family and my pets in the outdoors. Okay, you guys, we are going to cover a lot of really, really awesome things this year in 8th grade science. So let's go through them. The first thing we're going to talk about is engineering. You guys have talked about the scientific method before over and over and over again, and it's great and so very important. But this year we're going to kind of jump off of that and we'll review it a little bit, but then we're going to really take that and apply it to engineering. And we're going to have this kind of engineering focus throughout the year. So we're going to talk about the engineering process and designing things and building things and all of the research and the process that goes into that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Once we're done talking about engineering, we are going to move into physics. We're going to talk about kinetic energy and potential energy, so we're going to talk about motion. We'll learn about roller coasters, and we're still going to apply engineering into these things. So we will still be talking about engineering and applying it to physics, and we'll talk about different types of energy and a lot of fun things. We'll do a lot of fun projects, and I hope you're excited about it. After physics, we're going to move into chemistry. So we are going to talk about physical and chemical changes. We're going to talk about phase changes, and we're going to talk about how these things apply into the real world, okay? So we're going to talk about building things. We're going to talk about medicines and fireworks and all sorts of these things that we come into contact with all the time, and we're going to look at the chemistry of them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, after chemistry, we're going to move into ecology, and this is one of my favorite units, guys. We talk about, and this is why the Lion King picture is here. We talk about quite literally the circle of life, okay? We talk about plants and animals and how they interact with each other and how we interact with them, and we talk about how matter and energy cycle and flow through an ecosystem and how everything works together to not only stay alive, but to thrive in the ecosystems. And then we're going to move on to our last unit, which is natural resources. And you guys, this is a really fun and important unit. We're going to do some projects. We're going to do research. It's going to be great. We talk about which resources are renewable and non-renewable. We talk about different types of resources and how they're distributed throughout the world, how we are able to use them, what we can do to use them more effectively and to help protect our environments. We also talk about storms. We talk about weather and climate and natural hazards and disasters, and we talk about how to prepare for them as individuals, as families, as a society. So just really important things that are applicable to our daily lives here in this unit. And you guys, those are the big main units that we are going to cover this year. I hope you guys are so excited for this year because I really am. I love teaching science here at UTVA. We cover some amazing material and we do some really fun projects. So I hope you are excited, and I will see you soon.